commentary on this one?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, different people. I think red team's number one substitute for someone. And
Necro balance mirror.
yeah, but they switched from Hammer Warrior to
Yeah.
Dervish.
Yeah.
And
I
the other
think
team
Butters
switched
is
from...
in the other team now
yeah.
too.
Yeah. Switching up teams, switching up bars, no more stance removes.
I'm curious if they're both running P-Block or what they're running. Because actually, P-Block is pretty strong in this build with double Crip Slash, but that's just my opinion.
If it's Grip Slash, though.
No, I think
I think every time you can camp someone like the prot and you need to draw him, that's a really good way to deal with RC spamming. Is just run P-Block and anything that deals a lot of conditional damage. Dervish, fragility bills, even blind. That's why air release run.
Also double Warrior, double Frenzy Warrior draws a lot of Guardians.
Just by popping
Also
Frenzy you can just fake and try to get Guardians and Spirit Bombs.
Yeah. Dervish not so much. Dervish is usually shielding hands or...
Yeah. It's basically shielding
That's
hands and
RC.
kiting.
Yeah.
Because Dervish damage is rather small chunks, but a lot of them. Let's see.
And constantly.
Yeah.
It doesn't fall off at all. You don't have to like
Looks like
cancel
they're not
Frenzy or
engaging right
something.
now. Maybe someone AFK or
Yeah, seems like someone is in the base
from
still.
blue team. No.
Oh, from red team also not.
Okay,
no.
blue teams do run in, and I think they might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, they're just playing it. Okay.
Ranger, blue team's Ranger is going for the same play once again.
Yeah.
Pushing,
Or he does.
pushing for team space.
So red team capping. I think red team capping right now is a mistake because they're already being pushed, and blue team is having a backup runner. You should have the advantage at stand while you if you're not capping the enemy. Let's see what it was. I think it was a Necro.
They have
The Ranger
stance remove
is-
on red team's number one, which is interesting, so they
Is
can
it
push for the
Whirling?
Ranger.
Is it Whirling?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's Whirling Axe.
But I
Blue
think
is now
red
in a
team.
positioning where they can slow the flagger, but they chose not
Yeah,
to.
red team
or
need to
they-
run a backup right now. Like have someone behind. The capping was really bad because they made the enemy Necro useful. They should have just waited out and until the Necro comes to main team and then you cap it. There was no way for them to cap. No need for them to cap. They gave the Necro in their base a purpose in the enemy base.
Scripture Ranger is also pushing for the runner, but it's not so effective since they are not ahead on flag season. Like they don't even have to flag cap.
Okay, Whirling Axe is pushing Ranger. He dechopped poison.
That's
So-
probably the strategy for this game, to camp the Ranger with the Whirling Axe Warrior so he can't do the same shit.
Yeah, but I don't
Okay.
think it's worth it if the Ranger is in main team. You shouldn't push him for
Yeah,
him 24/7.
Like not 24/7. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially because you have shock, you can just KD the enemy prot really good. And if you let's see, Dervish is pushing, Dervish and Ranger pushing forward Necro. He should be dead. No one followed him. And it's a crucial time.
Yep, that was a good push.
Yeah.
Red team.
And they can just retreat back where?
They're
Yeah.
using
Ranger
it,
might
let's
even
see.
be able to like get reses. No, he's
Yeah,
So did the Rangers change the bar, or am I just bad at Mar?
which bar? Blue bar?
The Blue Ranger. He got a red.
Yeah, he
so
had a resing now, so I guess he's not running Troll Engine anymore. That's the only...
Probably.
Or maybe Lightning Reflexes, but I think it was Troll Engine.
He got lightning practice.
Yeah, I think
pretty
he
sure.
dropped Troll Engine because he adapted to the enemies running a Necro. He died versus the Necro and the Ranger, or it was a Warrior collapsing, so why would you run anything that would try to... that would make you survive if you were still dying?
no trying to defend the Ranger with the other Ranger. He actually de-shotted crib shot, so... Oh no,
He
he
doesn't.
didn't.
No, we didn't.
That's something else.
Yeah.
Didn't see it.
I think he got the poison.
Oh yeah, maybe. Just saw he interrupted something.
Yeah, same. Right? No, it's a reset, so
Let's see
both
whether
teams are...
the Necro's
interchangeable.
DP'd and red team needs to, blue team needs to react faster on pushes, just like now. And I think the Necro shouldn't start running right now because their team's number 8 is being pushed by Cryptshot. There's no way he's able to come there in time.
Also, he is next to Hammer Warrior,
Yeah.
which... Who doesn't care, apparently? He just kills the Necro.
Yeah, the crib shot should be
Yeah.
pushing right now though. Like, really, he shouldn't be
Necro has to
defending.
run.
They reacted really good on the Dervish push-in. Necro casting, Ranger following, so the Necro has a lot of free space to run a flag. But they're behind on flag. Let's see, red team is sending... They run with Necro.
They were trying to go for the same play again, I think, with Dervish, but Dervish got caught out.
Yeah.
Doge could have died there, but it was a close call.
Doesn't have his avatar, I think.
Yep, he's invisible for me.
Visible for me too.
Yeah, somebody
Yeah,
should have
avatar
cancelled the
interrupted.
mending touch, he didn't. Now it's gonna take a long time for the Necro to... They could just give the flag to number 8 after the next crypt shot, so he has 2 seconds to do stuff.
The team
I'm
needs
also
to
not a
win.
huge
Yeah.
fan of running dash, by the way. I think Dark Escape is a stronger skill.
Not if you're running.
Yeah, not
Oh,
if you're
okay,
running,
so-
Squishy
that
like
is
him.
true, but I think Dark Escape is overall a better skill.
It's a more useful
Well,
skill. It's
yeah.
not only for running.
Yeah, dash is
Where
really
you
good
could,
against
you could kite
Westfalls,
with
though.
it, but if you're caught out, escape is fast.
I think Nihal gets knights now, because the crypt shot is dealing really good with the monk.
Oh yeah, he pushed for knights.
Yeah, there should be
monks
two
are way too
knights.
far away, yeah. And the crib shot is like...
The
the
Cryptshot
touch,
is
the
using
men touch monk can't really.
pretty smart.
Yeah, they need to react on the ranger push with their necro, and on the
Oh,
dervish
Ranger
push
might
with their
be dead,
ranger.
though.
He's
He's
pretty
probably
deep
dead,
trouble.
yes.
Dark
Hmm.
Pact is killing him.
Maybe.
No, he
If he
needs
doesn't get
degen.
more-
Should have used Signal of Suffering. Okay, he's dead now, pretty sure.
The dash
Maybe a
though.
monk is pushing,
Oh,
No,
he's
the
got
main
a
team
step
is even
because of
dying.
Signet of Suffering.
but he's safe
Nah,
though.
nah.
It's fine if
Now
the main
they-
team is dying, and now they can kill Nihal. He should have pushed for Nihal, the
And the
necro.
Mesmer died somehow. No one saw it. Nothing happened.
Oh, they kept the
Yeah.
seed now.
They have to see two warriors collapsing, maybe?
Yeah,
No,
it
that's
costs a
they
lot
need
of
to
energy
rush.
right now. It was a good infuse though, but it takes a lot of energy to survive this.
Uh,
Bad positioning.
He's still dead.
Two,
the prod should
yeah,
have followed as well. Like the prod, where is the prod? On the other side of the map, he's basically
yeah,
somewhere in the middle
He's
of nowhere.
completely alone.
yeah.
He got
Number
he
8 is
doesn't
running
even
a
got the
flag
runner
while they're dying.
because they're running flag.
Yeah.
From
Yeah,
their
that
base.
was... It probably cost them the game right here.
Mm.
That's
I don't know what
probably
their
a fault
prod was
of
doing.
the dervish pushing like that.
Yeah, I think it was probably some miscommunication. Like the prod thought he had to push for the dervish or something. Not sure. Like the dervish had the easy way out over the seat. So probably unnecessary to push the prod to the front gate.
Is Red's number 1, is he running agonizing? So he's another rep? Or is it executioners?
Number 1 of which team?
Red team.
Yeah, whirling
team.
and dismember.
I think usually you run disrupting chop with whirling.
But you don't
Yeah.
have any damage whirling. The
He
D-chop,
has
okay,
no
it is D-chop,
disrupting.
wow.
And he
So it's not really a
somehow
spike
uses
intensive
it to
power?
spike.
Yeah, it doesn't really do a lot of damage.
He was right next to Monk, so yeah.
I actually like the dismember agonizing combo more.
Yeah.
If you're lacking damage already in your build.
Especially after
or
remove a
popping.
stance and
But-
shock someone. You can time your interrupt after he gets up. Well, it works with D-chop as well, but I think the bonus damage is really worth it, running a pressure build.
The bar is just like really
But also
low
the
damage output.
disable. I guess if you didn't run a mesmer and the fire rally like a lot of Americans did, I think D-chop is a better choice. But with mesmer, I think I would run the damage.
Yeah, I can see that. Also, I think D-Shop lost a bit of value because of no more Rid runners. D-Chop
Yeah.
is amazing against Ritualists.
That's true. D-Chop in the Warden and he's useless for half a minute.
Yeah. And you also can always take out ghosts. Which is usually the Ranger's job nowadays, but well, never mind. Ritualists
So-
are not longer in the game.
Blue team's holding flag on their Necro and red team's trying to kill them right now. Might be a risky, but if it works out then
So
might be able
red
to
team
achieve
boosted, they got
something.
knights, and they should have been dead, but blue team had miscommunications on the monks. Was it this way or was it the other way around? No, it was the
red
other
team
way
died
around.
because
Yeah,
of
red team
monks,
died, yes.
splitting. Yeah.
So they got the knights, and they could have survived if 8 didn't run and 6 wasn't...
But is this guy's really far from the flag stand though? 4 or 5 seconds left. Oh, this might be
Yeah, that's
this might be a
boost.
boost. That's oh, he even did it. That was he should have
It
got
wasn't.
that flag.
Okay, it
there.
wasn't. It was close though. Really close call.
And it was lucky. He should have stand right next to the flag stand.
I
was
think they
really
should have
risky.
also started dual running. Like send the warrior back or the ranger back and
Oh yeah, they're now like
They're
suddenly
full flag.
behind them flags.
Yeah.
That's
one full
kind
flag.
of stupid.
I think blue team's Ranger and Warrior are looking for push, yeah.
Yeah, the ranger is crippling the necro. And the necro needs to cast stuff if the ranger is following. Okay, use it.
I think the
I th-
red team's ranger should push way
Yeah.
harder with crit shot.
He should be pushing right now, or the dervish should push because there are no more knights. You can start cleaning the lord pit. You always need to react with a monk, and then the ranger can snare the flag really well because there's no condition remove.
Right now red team is committing a lot for the Ranger.
Yeah, I think the ranger can start pressuring the archer and deal with any flaggers. He should have pushed earlier.
Honestly, if you have this whole flag push game on pressuring the enemy space, the NPCs is highly undervalued to me.
Yeah.
Because it is actually
Hey,
another
wake up.
layer of flag pushing. Because you have to
Yeah.
deal with it.
Before you
Definitely
use your
like the-
lord room and win
with-
on 28. That's how you win on
With all the
28.
with all the flag pushing, like the matches get drawn out anyway.
Mentouch D-shotted for number 8, which kind of sucks. The Warriors all
Mhm.
come.
Guess they're
Red team's
falling
number
back
1 is
with the
also
prod now
there.
too, so it's not that
I'm not sure if
big of a deal.
whole team is coming.
The
Never mind.
whole team is falling back. I mean, they're losing position, but at least like they can still get the flag through this way.
I think
Healing boss
the Red Ranger should just keep on pushing Chamali and the runner. And Nihal
Nihal
should be
is
collapsing on the
P-blocked.
main team. Oh.
Yeah, he should push way more with grip shot. Like,
Yeah.
it's the only purpose of this skill. Like, he's
Yeah.
basically useless in main
In main,
terms. Just
yes.
a
If you
poison
commit to a
spread
build like
machine.
this,
Yeah, what you also can do is just run around with Nihal and the Ranger. The enemy needs to send Necro and Runner, basically, and Dervish collapses and you just snare Monk from one point to the other. And as soon as he hits main team, you just run off again and do the same the other way around and kill a knight. Or the bodyguard
If
or
the-
archer.
if the pod gets trained now
User
from
joined your channel.
red
They're
team,
still gonna play, by the way.
What?
They're gonna continue to play, by the way. Few more matches, I think.
Okay, yeah, we're doing commentary.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying.
Okay.
Thanks for doing the comments.
Yeah, I remember a match from way back then when STS, Stealing Society, won a game. I think it was against. Who was it? They played a really good split on Frozen Isle. They had 2 guys or 3 guys. Yeah, it was against me, but yeah, it was against me when I played in Dirt. They sent 3 guys off, and we reacted with Prot and Runner plus Ranger, and they had a crib shot, and they collapsed, snared me the whole way through, and we just died at main. And as soon as I was in main team, they just ran off again and snared me the whole way back. And that's how you gotta run tactics. That's the tactics you gotta do with crib shot. You
Yeah.
just run off.
Yeah,
And
you just want to spread people out and throw
Yeah.
them.
it's
Pull
really a
them away
skill
from each
which
other.
doesn't thrive on solo play. Melindo's shot is usually better for that, but on team play,
Yeah,
because you have
like
to
2 guys or
coordinate.
3 guys.
The red team is now committing 3 people to running one flag. Fully
Then
makes them lose all
they
the
were ahead
pressure
on
they have.
flag, one full flag, and now they're like
Yeah, and
behind
kinda
on it.
screwed it up.
Yeah.
I think that one D shot on man touch hooked it up for them. Then they all, like the whole team fell back and they lost position and the Rangers stopped pushing. Like grip shot, like if they're behind on flags, the grip shot is basically useless. There's nothing he can do. But like if they want to
Wow, that
draw,
pulse rig didn't
like,
hit.
like
Wow.
okay. Like as you said, maybe push for DCs again. I mean, I have the knights already, right? Yeah, the Dervish is just going to their base right now again. He's probably gonna try to get bodyguard, I gotta assume. Oh no, it's just
It would
running
have
through the
been
base. He's followed by a
Yeah.
warrior, so he can't
like
do
by
anything.
4 guys. By 4 guys, a ranger, a necro, a warrior, and the runner. For some
They're actually
reason.
chasing him around. That's like a lot of.
Yeah, you should
Lot
stay
of
out of range right
resources
now,
for just
and
that
then
one
just
dervish.
yeah, that's what he's doing. He stays out of range and just goes in as soon as nobody notices. Or he does not. Okay, I don't get it. I think I would have pushed in base and tried to clear more Lord Archers.
I mean, I guess in the position that both team was right now, they could easily have collapsed to probably the safer play to just go back to mid. Because like their monks or their team in general couldn't have followed.
Yeah, I
everybody was
think
looking.
red number 3 is really mispositioned because blue's number 4, number 3, number 1, they're all pushing on the short flag way. That's why you should, as a dervish and ranger, maybe run in back way, and then
Yeah, they don't
try to
even
stress
try
one out.
Try to block like minorly on the bridge.
It's a really bad positioning for Team Red. Blue has the shorter way with her flags and just pushing really, really good.
But yeah,
Has Red Team started running? No, they haven't.
Red Smasher has E-Search by the way. Again.
So Red hasn't started running now, they're behind more than one flag. Because Blue Team already picked up a flag, while Red hasn't. Red Team hasn't.
Yeah,
They
and
are running flag on Necro right now.
Mm.
Yeah.
And number 8 is being pushed, they need a monk.
he's pretty
Yeah,
dead,
he's dead.
he got a spill bundle, so
Deep wound,
he
where's the
should
deep, no deep
survive.
wound? Yeah, there was no deep wound for some reason. Close
Maybe
call
Ranger
though.
took it out. If the Ranger took the Hammer Warrior,
Yeah,
the Ham Warrior deep one out, it was a good job.
yeah. He still has no deep wound, I think he would have used Crushing if he had it. So
Yeah.
it's still missing for another 5 seconds, so next KD chain he should be having it again. Good infuse.
Both teams are actually taking some pressure right now.
I think I would.
Ranger is
The
going
blue
for
team
the
is
solo
pretty
plays again.
well off. Actually.
Yeah.
It looks like it, but it's just the Ranger being low because he split it and the rest is controllable.
Even though Red Team isn't really using their crypt shot on a more
Blue
efficient
Soldiers
way.
in a bit of trouble
Yeah.
right now though. Dance remove warrior, wrecked him. I guess that that response, like the adaptation was actually a good idea. So they had a way better way to handle that.
Yeah, if
Sorting
the
Ranger.
warrior is loaded, he's useful against the Ranger. If he's not loaded,
Yeah, but he
And
needs to
he's
fake out shock
not
so
that
he
good.
can pump damage, otherwise he's been erupted. And he needs to kite the Mel shot. That's the 2 points you gotta do to survive and kill him.
I
It's
mean, he's
RNG
probably
anyway.
not pushing alone anyway, so we'll have some backup. Not
That's
like he
true.
will.
I think I would have switched the target by now because of the Guardians. Let's see, there's a
the
Guardian.
number
on
6 from Red Team is running Shield Guardian, and I'm not sure if number 7 is also running Shield Guardian. If you have only one Shield Guardian, I don't
I think number 7
it's
isn't running, but number 8 is. I think number 7 had Signet and Guardian Patient Infuse Burst. There's no
It's for
space
me a
for it.
skill
though.
which really gets better if you got more of it. If you only got one, it's kind of meh.
Let's see what's happening right now. Blue flag, where's the blue flag? Okay, just capping.
Yeah, they cap with the ranger. I guess they even double run with Necro and
Yeah, the
Danger.
ranger got back res. That's what.
Well, what should they do on
Yeah.
28? Like, red team has cleared the knights, so they
Yeah,
take
like
less
they
pressure.
should have the advantage, so they probably should be fine with just one monk in the enemy base.
Also,
Again,
P-Block
yeah,
is
that's right.
P-Block is really powerful in split situation like 28. It's much better than
Who's running
E-Search.
P-block? Is it 5? Is it Sync or is it...
Yeah, blue
I
team
think
is running
Sync.
P-block and red
Our team is
team
E-Search.
L-Search,
Okay.
E-Search, yeah.
P-Block is really, really scary.
Yeah, especially if there's like one monk on each.
Yeah. In a
Other side.
28 minute situation, you have to cast spells. You don't have the luxury to fake spells.
Oh, I think... Oh,
So
That's
teams
gonna
actually
cost us-
trying to go for a
Oh,
block
red
here.
team is dying. Yeah.
That was probably not the
And he's
best
just
idea.
ate a shame.
yeah,
I mean,
they...
it's basically basically could have worked because blue team doesn't have a ranger, dervish, so they can't put AoE
AoE
damage
them,
on.
yes. The only AoE I
Uh,
can think of is Oppressive Gaze.
for some reasons, the dervish still died to the warrior.
I think red teams shouldn't go
They
near
could put a
seed
diversion
anymore.
So, number
Or the-
6, who's number 6?
They're still attempting to go for the push anyway.
I think number 6 of the red
Where's-
team is keeping up
where's red team's
prevails.
flag?
That's gonna cost him a lot.
red teams
Yeah, red
just
cap
captured.
flag now, they should have the advantage on this flag though.
Yeah, red team 6 is keeping up Veils, so 7 gets a shame now. He's not removing it, looks like it though.
Bodyguard is dropping.
Yeah,
Okay.
dervish is pushing for the
Yeah, but
bodyguard
he's
kill
dying
it.
now.
Maybe he can get out. Yeah, yes,
No.
Harriers.
Harrius grasp.
Yeah, but the
But the
monks are
Necro
He's
is
pushing.
dead.
there.
Yeah, but the
Might
Necro's
be in
there.
range.
No.
Number 8's in range?
Oh, no.
So close.
He doesn't
Yeah,
have
he should have
the
used
card,
Patient
like-
first because of the Divine
Yeah,
Favor
Patient,
here.
Because of divine favor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and now he's
Okay.
dead.
Here,
On 40-40.
Burst is always a bad save skill.
And you gotta rely on
They have to go
40-40.
back, right?
Yeah,
Because
they need to retreat. They might want to try to block this for the boost,
they got number 8
They,
up.
they are
Somehow.
blocked themselves, I think.
but they
They're number 6
Yeah, they-
can't get out right now.
tried to
Yeah,
block
number
for a
6
boost,
is
but the Blues
pretty
Ranger
good.
is just running the other way around, so they don't get
Yeah,
anything
it's
of it.
smart. Yeah, but still, like, I think the bodyguard play was still worth it, even if the dervish side played.
Yeah, and also you
If
can bring it back
The,
up.
the dervish dying there is
Number 8 from red team is running around now. But he's trying to get out of, like,
That's
not-
yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's
not
not a
gonna
good
work
idea.
out for them.
That's probably a bad idea. Yeah. They should have just swapped the healer back for the, like, if they wanted to defend with the.
This could be
Dagger.
a game. This could be game.
Yeah. They could have
It's really crucial time.
hold the seat there and wait for the dervish because the dervish is the only ROE.
And
in
now
the-
he's-
in the game.
Dervish has pack too, so he's riding
He's
late.
pushing for it.
Yeah,
but
the
I
number
don't
8
think
should
They
be-
he's
don't
getting
have
it through.
Aegis. I mean,
Yeah.
the Aegis is dead or anything.
Also, number 8
he-
should be pushed.
You're gonna
hard.
get shot.
Number
You're
3
gonna
is
get shot.
sleeping.
Ah, it's even D-chop. Okay,
Ah,
now,
never mind.
now
Okay.
again to the D-chop theory. I mean, it's on the
Well,
other warrior.
agonizing would work too because it's such a long skill.
So red tried
You
to
have to set
block, tried to boost. Ranger ran the other way around. They just died. Lost a lot of stuff after time because of being stuck in the enemy base. They should have sacrificed Nihal. Just let
Yeah,
him die
well,
and
just let him die
Yeah.
and
It
keep
would
everything
have
as
been
is.
worth
yeah.
pretty good bait for.
And now they lost 2
28
guys
minutes.
and they
Yeah,
they should be
fall-
retreating. Why
fall
not
back?
retreating?
Yeah, they're dying here. You're probably
You
gonna
mean
get
fusing?
after time if
That's
they stay
pretty
here.
scary.
Should just try to avoid any more deaths and fall
Yeah,
back.
Nihal's gonna die. Doesn't really matter though.
It's fine. It's fine though. Like they pulled 2 people back to him.
Blue Ranger should be the front, not the back like this.
Yeah, now they're in a really bad position for lower damage though.
They could
But
have
even-
finished few members.
And they
off.
haven't
They
kept
got the Ranger.
their Vine Seed, so the only way out for them is to...
They have to get out
Anyway,
somehow and they
yeah.
can't just leave probably.
Yeah, they have 4 more minutes for Lord damage. If they can keep the Knights
Uh.
alive, they should pray defensively. Keep Ranger, keep Necro, and
Oh, number 8
keep
is in
Mesmer.
Yeah.
And
Aside from the
Sen-
position they are in, they're still ahead on like Lord damage.
Yeah, number 3 cannot
But-
run a flag. He should drop it. He's gonna
If they're,
die.
if they're
The-
losing knights right now, then it's
Yeah, they
Take
need to
away.
keep knights, and they need to. The poison needs to spread some poison. They need to pressure the enemy team. It's
yeah, now they have
complicated.
knights aggro. They should have. Should
Yeah,
take
they
some
cannot
pressure.
They get
Lose
only
knights
one
right
knight,
now.
though.
Yeah, but they can never lose it though.
Knight
Okay, first
dead.
knight down.
Blue's Necro is standing really far back. Okay, he's pushing right now.
It's
Forget what I
also
said.
costs a lot of money to keep the number 8 off.
A lot of
And
money.
they should start splitting. They just send away the Dervish and I don't know, maybe the Mesmer because it's E-Search. It's good against Guardian and
Ah,
shielding.
Shit.
Red team is pretty dead.
Good draw though. Oh shit, Hammer Warrior.
Blue
on
team has
number
to
7.
throw their entry moves crazy.
They
Yeah.
need to fall, like they probably should fall back even
Into the
further.
Lord
Nice.
split, yeah, and try to split with Dervish and Mesmer. E-Search is damage, Shatter is
Lost
damage,
One
and
knight already, right?
yeah. And just keep 3 monks until the enemy decides to send stuff back and then send the runner or the healer.
I don't think
Ranger
the
managed
monks are
to get
watching the
flag
other
out
knight.
and
The other
he's-
knight is down.
Ranger
So-
kept the flag and he's probably going for Lord
That's
already.
really no. He should like if they finds
And
the
he
vine
should
seed.
snare the guys that are collapsing.
Yeah, and they
But-
should send damage. Like Nihal
He's
should be
all
leaving.
alone now. Yeah.
Nihal should be leaving because the stance remove is also really good against night
Actually,
situations.
they're free to leave now because the Ranger is at the flag stand. They could
Yeah.
actually just run out.
But I
on the
only would
base.
send number 2, number 4, and then a monk. That should be enough because you had knights down and archers, bodyguard. You kill the bodyguard.
Yeah,
So you don't-
2-4 in the
Yeah,
end.
you only need 3
Mesmer
guys.
needs a prod. Mesmer needs a prod.
Yeah, and he needs shield
Just one.
sets.
Oh.
So you only need 3 guys to trigger entourage. That's why you only should send 3
Our
guys.
second knight is dead too, right? Yeah.
Just
There
when
goes
we
the
get spiked.
advantage.
Okay, they
So-
send a lot of guys now. I think that's too much. No, they
Yeah,
Don't-
I guess they send 1, 2, Eight.
shouldn't send the ranger and they
and
shouldn't
3. Yeah,
send
the Ranger is basically better defending.
Yeah.
Especially with Crypta.
maybe after capping.
I mean, he could be pushing like on their response, so just like snaring.
I don't think I would have flagged this. Enemy
Okay,
boost
forget
at
whatever I said,
2730, you don't really
kill
care.
something.
Honestly, this flag is
Can,
utterly
can I get
useless.
the Necro up even? I guess the Necro is dead till the end of the match. Yep.
It's the blue necro.
Should be.
That's really good for Team
Yeah, they
Red.
killed the Necro on their way to the enemy base.
Yeah, I think I would
Red
have
team
defended
got
with
this.
the ranger because of the poison. But maybe the necro is enough. Let's see what's the Lord damage team on
Yeah,
the
they're
blue
still
side.
not on alert though, so
2 melees.
I mean only two melees though.
And a mesmer. Yeah, that's what I would have done if I was Team Blue. They lost the knights too early.
Gun is down, so it's pretty much.
Oh, that monk.
Actually, it's close.
Yeah.
That's still gonna be hard though for him
Yeah,
to hold.
number 8 can't hold it. So
Maybe if you can get lucky.
Yeah, it's
Even
not
worse
fast
that-
Fast cast?
yes.
Like they, as we said earlier.
And you shouldn't frenzy. Number 1 shouldn't frenzy. You don't need to take double damage and improve your damage by
Could be-
33%. There's no need to use
I
frenzy.
give it to Red still.
Yeah, I think so.
yeah, it's red. Yes, too.
Because they lost the necro, blue team.
The Dark Text spam is actually pretty good.
Yeah, also the
If Necro
degen.
was still up, they would have died 100%.
Yeah.
In their.
Because
they
they only have
wouldn't-
one
they
monk.
wouldn't be able to hold it.
Yeah, they would have.
Doesn't matter.
And the fast cast really keep the number 8.
Okay.
Wow.
Fuck whatever we said.
Never mind. Fuck you. Lord
Yeah, okay, it was 2 melees against 2 melees. Wow.
I guess they were in the load earlier, so.
Yeah, that's true because
the
there
end.
was no. Were in the blue team's base, right?
And the entourage prevented them from doing lot damage probably too.
I think every